Hello everyone and welcome to the Good Game Lobby review of Grandmano, a physics-based comedic release by Wallride, published by Super Rare Originals. Let's get right into the story. It's pretty straightforward, especially as a parent myself. All you want is to make sure your child is taken care of by the best in the world. And who better than grandparents, who are old, forgetful, tired, and whose house is typically the complete opposite of childproof. Well, get ready because Grandma and Grandmano is all of the above. Her pipes are bursting, the grill is on fire, and the house is slowly becoming more hazardous with each new area you explore. This is an absolutely ridiculous game. Physics-based games always have that Ragdoll effect hilarity to them, and Grandmano does this very well. The main goal is to watch your grandson and keep him safe while hell breaks loose. From anthills taking over the backyard to the living room catching on fire.
This is gonna... Exactly.
You have tasks to complete before moving on to another area of the home. In each of these areas, you also have mini-games where you control Grandma's arms and will shred bills, wash dishes, and more. The mini-games are some of my favorite parts, based on the look and feel and music choices for each new one you encounter. Controlling Grandma's arms are kind of goofy and silly when you're moving them around, so it makes it very entertaining. I love this cartoon style design and how Grandma and her home look. It's the era of cartoons where things are colorful and loud, and the design of the minigames themselves remind me of Ren and Stimpy, especially how oddly cartoony and detailed her old wrinkly hands look. The absolute destruction of the home and how these things react to vacuuming or being destroyed all look great in a colorful, nicely designed world that Wallride has built. The baby laughing is infectious. Anything you hand him, he'll chuck across the room. Typical for babies. Grandma is clumsy, so a vase breaking, vacuuming up records, or her flatulence are all on full display. At some point she is outside and gets allergic, so she's sneezing everywhere, and it's visibly disgusting, but so funny. My favorite moment though, honestly, was just mowing the lawn in the backyard. There's something nice about the way it sounded and felt and the way she kind of throws her arm around while she's mowing the lawn. The sound effects are all comical in their timing and delivery. The soundtrack features a group of 50s style guitar-led lounge songs that feel like something Grandma would have put on in her early days. At times, it's a bit funkier or more upbeat to match what Grandma's getting into in that particular part of the house. Each minigame also has its own song, and they sound great. One of my favorites is when you're trying to start the grill, which features one of the best Ragdoll effects, as you inevitably put too much fuel to the fire and Grandma flies across the screen. Check out one of my favorite songs from the soundtrack, Baby Bossa by Fat Bard. If you told me halfway through the year that I would review two games where the protagonist is a grandma, I'd be very surprised. But with Babushka's Glitch Dungeon and Grandmano, it's been a great year for grandmas everywhere. Grandmano is funny in the best way, a sheer goofiness and mayhem with a ton of minigames and otherworldly creatures just peeking in to make the game more bizarre than expected. Any game that is physics-based and has that Ragdoll effect, like I mentioned earlier, is going to be great to me. The only downside I see is that it's very, very short, and you can see that in the reviews on Steam. 1 hour to complete the main game and roll credits. But if you want to collect all the items, you're likely to spend 3 to 4 hours playing from what I've seen online. I think the short time of gameplay and $12 seems to be a bit steep, but if all the extras come to that 3 or 4 hours like I mentioned, maybe it's more likely worth the price. Also, it's Steam Deck verified. Super Rare Originals nailed it again with another great game filled with fun mechanics and comedy, just like the previous games I reviewed, Tiny Terry's Turbo Trip or Completely Stretchy. What do you think of these silly games? Are they too childish? Have you played any of these goofy games? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching my review of Grandmano. If you're looking for another game with a grandma, check out Babushka's Glitch Dungeon on your left, or check out my full playlist of all the games reviewed this year on your right. Make sure to come join our growing Discord with the link in the description. Like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, GG.